This is John Paul Ryan, coming from Tokyo, Japan. Some people call me gonna give a quick shout out to The Goodwin. I see him here a lot, commenting. Thank you very much, you are appreciated. Today, talking about the Dark Fate box office. The newest update I could find right now for me, it is Sunday night, which is Sunday morning in the States, was 23 hours old. But I'm going to also talk about why I think it's failing in the box office, and of course, the articles give excuses about how the Joker is still going, and things like that. The same BS excuse that other movies are distracting it. You know, same excuse we had for Solo, and that's not the real reason. We know it. Let's get into the article. Alright, so here it is. Dark Fate opens well below office expectations with 10.5 million Friday. So like I said, Saturday numbers I guess are coming out really soon, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say they're not going to be that good either. Sixth Terminator film now unlikely to meet tracker projections of 35 to 40 million opening. So let's assume that new numbers come out like after I upload this video. You know, how good could they possibly be? It's a terrible, terrible start. Despite better reviews and the return of James Cameron, which actually worked out terrible, and Linda Hamilton, which is great. Great for her. Sarah Connor, you know, that's awesome. I just wish she was in a better movie. Paramount's Terminator Dark Fate is falling below pre-weekend trackers predicted at 35 to 40 million opening at the box office, having grossed a dismal, good word, can I add atrocious, terrible, horrible, mind-blowingly, absolutely crappy 10.6 million from 4,086 screens on Friday. The film is now looking at 26 to 27 million opening weekend. And yeah, I'm clapping because I think this movie made a terrible, terrible decision with what they did with John Connor. I guess I gotta say spoilers now. Spoilers. As you guys know, John Connor, spoilers, gets killed very early, and it was a terrible decision. So let's get into this a little bit more, then we'll get into why I think that this is happening. And the real reason, well, not the real reason, but a more detailed reason. Paramount co-financed the film's $185 million budget with Skydance and 20th Century Fox and Tencent, with Tencent handling Chinese distribution and Fox handling all other overseas distribution. Tencent's co-financing share is reported to be 10%, with all other studios contributing 30%. Sorry guys, you guys pitched in on the wrong story. Reviews have been solid, but not spectacular, with 69% on Rotten Tomatoes and a B+ on CinemaScore, which are from critics which don't mean SHIT as we know. Here we go with the excuse. Part of the reason Dark Fate underperforming might be that its core audience is continuing to turn out for Joker. Bullshit. Well, they are. Not bullshit that they're seeing Joker twice and 3 times, but bullshit that that's taken away from Terminator. Because if Terminator was so good, you know, you see Joker, then you're like, alright, I've already seen Joker, so let me at least see Terminator, then maybe I'll see Joker again. You know, here's a problem. Here's a real problem. Should I read the rest of this article? Nothing very important right here. I think we got, you know, everything we need. Okay, the problem is this. If you think about who this movie is made for and who will enjoy this movie, it's a very narrow audience, okay? So A, people who love the franchise and love John Connor and Sarah Connor and the Connors are not going to like this movie most likely. They're going to see John, they're going to hear about John, I guess before they even, you know, see the movie, and they're going to be like, this isn't for me, kind of like me. You know, I don't even hate on Terminator movies. The bad ones, so what? They're bad. I don't really take it so seriously. But, you know, when you do something to a character that was in the classic Terminators, the best of the best Terminators, then that's not going to sit so well for me. And when you replace him with a political correct character for 2019, that's not going to sit so well. I'm not going to like that. I'm not seeing it. Now, the general moviegoer is just looking at it as like another movie. You know, even if it doesn't bother them about John, it's just like another random sci-fi movie for them, competing with everything else. Okay? So even the general moviegoer, if they don't care about John, that means they don't know so much about the franchise or care about it, is just probably gonna maybe see it. And then lastly, you got your fans who, if they do get over John and they do like the franchise still, they're just getting a rehashed version of Terminator 2, which they probably found out about. You know, you have the liquid metal Terminator, you have Danny Ramos, who is essentially the new John, playing the same story, and she becomes the leader of the Resistance in the future, in the end, and then even if you get over John, you're not really even getting anything new. So, like I said, who is this thing for? It's kind of for nobody, in a similar way that the new Star Wars franchise isn't quite for the old fans, not quite for the new fans, it's not really for anybody. So all these movies, these reboots, these replacements, these Kill the Past themed movies aren't really for anyone, so they're not going to be doing so good. Anyway, I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. If you haven't, click that subscribe button, press it. If you don't want to click it, smash it if you want to do that to it, and I mess up end of videos. And the end of videos. Alright, yeah, you see what I'm saying. Alright, see you next time.
If you are not subscribed to this channel, The Entertainment Hacker, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button now.